Hi everyone, it's Inge Hart, the Balanced Foodologist. Today we're going to talk about food is an individual matter. So diets, one size fits all diets, they don't exist. Food is really, you have to find it out what works for you and what doesn't work for you. So you have heard the saying probably before, we are what we eat. Well, I'm telling you, we are what, where, when, and how we eat it. So even more than that. So I'm going to run you through these 4 elements. So the first one is what we eat. What is good for our body actually depends on our body type. Every body, food, nature, everything around us exists from 3 energies. Also your body. Depending on the body that you are, you know which foods are good for you. It's like your genetic, energetic blueprint. I'll talk about that more tomorrow. So the other thing that is important with what you eat is actually your cultural background. If you're from South America, you're probably like beans, guacamole, corn tortillas, stuff like that, right? If you're from Asia, you like soy sauce, rice, things like that. If you're from Europe, you like to eat potatoes, pasta. That's cultural background. So even when you have migrated to another country, maybe already your ancestors, like 1 or 2 generations before you did that, still you have this cultural background that can cause you to crave, to need those kinds of food. So you have to take that into account. And then the other elements is which food you are eating. Are you a vegetarian junk food eater, or are you somebody who is eating whole foods? Are you eating the right foods for your body? Because if you have a bloated belly all the time, should you be eating broccoli, cauliflower and beans? Maybe not, right? So you really have to find out which foods work for you. Start listening to your body, what's happening when you eat certain foods. So we go to the second element, which is where do you eat your food? Yeah, that really influences how you digest your food and how you feel about your food. Because if you're watching television, are you focused on your food? Are you chewing your food? Do you taste your food? All kinds of elements that are actually important for your digestive system. Because if you don't chew enough, if you don't taste your other organs that are connected with your digestive system, they don't work properly. So where do you eat? In front of the television? In your house? Are you running around? In the office? Are you getting your food from the canteen and then you sit behind your desk again, continue to work? I mean, guys, it only takes like 10 or 15 minutes to eat your meal. So just sit down, focus on it, and really eat your meal with proper attention. There are actually cultures. I mean, if you go to a true original Chinese restaurant, you won't see anything on the wall. There is no decoration, nothing. It's just simple. You come in, you sit down, you eat your food, you're focused on that, and then you go again and you do other stuff. The third one was, when do you eat? So do you have a routine around your food? Are you really somebody who sets like, okay, in the morning I eat breakfast, lunch is around 12, 1 o'clock, and then dinner is around 6 o'clock? Or are you one of those persons who skips their breakfast for a long time and then just starts eating around 11 o'clock, or at 2 o'clock you just go like, oh, I haven't eaten yet? Or are you one of those persons who does eat enough food but just very irregular? Well, the best thing for your body is to eat on a regular basis. Start with breakfast, have lunch, have dinner, and maybe a little snack in between if that's what you need. But again, that depends on your body type, right? There are pitas, they live on structure, they will have their breakfast, lunch, dinner, and they need snacks in between because they burn a lot. Kapha persons, they will just keep on going because they have a lot of stamina, don't need so much food, so they want to skip breakfast, but then they don't get their metabolism going, and then they're wondering where they're even gaining more weight while they're kapha and they want to lose weight. And then we have the vata persons who are a little bit airy and they just eat irregular, and then they're actually increasing their vata because they have no routine. So they could actually use food to balance that vata personality out a little bit. So for every constitution, guys, it is good to eat on regular basis. And also, Are you eating just before you go to bed? Not a smart thing, right? If you want to lose weight. And also, if you eat just before you go to bed, your liver has to start working, right, to digest everything. And the peak reaches 2 hours after you have eaten. So then it will actually also affect your sleep. Well, we don't want that, right, to affect your sleep. That's why you are waking up 2 or 4 hours after you've gone to bed. So the last thing is how you eat your food. Yes, it is important. Are you sitting down? Are you running around? Are you standing? Best thing is to sit down and have no other things you are occupied by. Chew your food. Start chewing your food, because that's where digestion starts. Already in your mouth, enzymes and everything there already giving information to the rest of your body that food is coming. Your brain is going to be activated. And then drink during your meal. It's fine, but just don't drink a lot. Just, you might want to moisturize a little bit, or you just, if you want to have, you're going to eat something of a different taste, you want to have a sip of water, even having a glass of wine. Guys, have your glass of wine, of course. I'm not telling you that a health diet doesn't include alcohol. No, it's just about being moderate, right? And it's up to you to know what your body can handle. But again, just sip. It's very well known that alcohol can help the digestion, but I just want to say that the amount that helps your digestion from the old days, all this knowledge we have, it's like sipping this much, right? So that's different from a whole bottle of wine with each meal. But again, it's up to you how you feel about that. So, but I do want to tell you the effects, of course, on your digestion. So again, I have told you about the things that are really important if you really want to approach food as an individual matter, because it is. Everybody is different. Everybody's gut microbiome is different, and that's why we need different foods. So you are what, where, when, and how you eat. And as I said to you guys earlier on, is that tomorrow I'm going to talk more about you guys. I'm going to zoom in on eating according to your body type. Eating right for your body type, because we are all born with an energetic blueprint, and that determines which foods are good for our bodies, and it also says which foods aggravate our body so that are better avoided. I mean, these are the reasons you're having constipation, anxiety, hemorrhoids, candida, and tomorrow I'm going to tell you guys more about it. And for now, always remember that food is the gateway to living an energetic and fulfilling life.